Hi, second grade. We are working today on Skills Unit 3, Lesson number 17. Our learning targets: by the end of the lesson, we will be able to name antonyms and synonyms of words. We will be able to read words with different spellings for the U sound, and we will be able to identify correct spelling of plural nouns. So first we're going to review antonyms and synonyms. Remember, an antonym is a word that is the opposite. An antonym for the word hot would be cold, because hot and cold are opposites. A synonym is a word that has almost the same meaning. Remember, synonym, same. Dinner and supper are synonyms because they have almost the same meaning. I'm going to put some words up on the board and call them out, and I want you to think of both an antonym and a synonym. If you need to pause the video and give yourself some more time to think of one, you can do that too. First word up is bent. An antonym for bent would be straight because it's opposite. A synonym for bent would be crooked. Bent and crooked mean almost the same thing. Bouncing. Opposite or antonym, still and quiet. Synonym would be jumping. The word great. Antonym, bad, awful. Synonym, super. The word hard. An antonym, soft or easy. Those are opposites. And a synonym, stiff or difficult. The word lose. An antonym for lose is win, and a synonym is to get beaten. Booming. An antonym would be whispering and soft, but a synonym would be shouting and loud. Nervous. The antonym for nervous would be calm. A synonym for nervous would be jittery, excited, or scared. The word whispered. The antonym would be shouted. A synonym would be said softly. The word slow. An antonym is fast or speedy. A synonym is crawling, long. This should say slow at the top, not nervous. If you saw this spelling in a word, what sound would you say? When you see the letters U, consonant E, you recognize these letters are working together as a digraph or a letter team, when two vowels come together to make a sound, and they make the sound U. We're going to read on the next several slides words that use U, consonant E. When the word pops up on your screen, I want you to read it out loud. Refuse. Immune. Accuse. Compute. All of those use U, consonant E, just like cube, mute, and flute. They use U, consonant E to make the U sound. If you saw this spelling in a word, what sound would you probably say first? I probably would say because I know that that's more common. But in this lesson, we're going to talk about how this letter U can also make the U sound. So if you see a U spelling in the next words, it's going to make a U sound. Unit. Go ahead and read the next one. Uniform. Cucumber. Calculate. Human. Menu. This is using the spelling U to make the U sound. And here's another way that we can spell the U sound, and that is using the UE spelling. Read the words on your screen. Value. Rescue. argue, fuel. Those are all using UE to make the U sound, just like in that sample word, Q. Going to say a sentence using this word. I want you to listen carefully and then decide how to say this word. This is where we chunk each syllable into parts. Another word for student is blank. Okay, because this syllable ends in a vowel, it would make the U sound. Because this one is between two consonants, it would make the sound. So another word for student is pupil or pupil. The word is pupil. Another word for student is pupil. Let's practice with some more. We will begin a new blank in science. Because this one ends in a vowel, we would say unit. Because this one is sandwiched with a consonant, we would say un-it. We will begin a new unit in science, or we will begin a new unit in science. Point on your screen to the yellow box or the red box. The correct answer was yellow, unit. If I break the vase, my mom will blank me. Punish me or punish me? Point to the yellow or the red. The red is correct. Do you want to wait blank tomorrow? Do you want to wait you until tomorrow or until tomorrow? The red frame is correct. I like to listen to blank. I like to listen to music or music. The yellow frame is correct. I like to listen to music. Elmo from Sesame Street is a blank. Is he a pupit or a puppet? Elmo is a puppet, so that would be the red frame. When you see an unfamiliar word with a U spelling, you should try to pronounce the U as first, because is the most frequent pronunciation of the spelling U. If that doesn't make sense in context or in the sentence, you can flip it and try the U sound. Inside your workbooks, you have a worksheet to practice the U sound. We're not going to work on it right now, but you can work on that on your own or during our live lesson. And we're going to continue on by reviewing making singular nouns into plural nouns. Remember that singular means only one of something, and plural means more than one. Finger is singular because it's only one. Fingers is plural because it means more than one. Same with pencil, singular, change to pencils, plural. Remember, when a word ends in sh, ch, s, or x, we would add es to change it to its plural form. Let's say each of these spellings out loud again to hear the sound that they make. Repeat after me. Sh, ch, s, x. All right. I'm going to put up some singular nouns, and I want you to whisper shout at your computer what the plural would be. For example, I will say chip, and you are going to say chips. So let's try it out. Chip. Good. Wish. Wishes. Game. Games. And then box. Boxes. Good. What do you notice about which words we added S to and which words we added ES to? I noticed that our SH and our X words, we added an ES to the end. Let's keep going. Bench, you would say benches. Quiz. Quizzes. Bike, bikes. Dress, dresses. Dish, dishes. Let's take a peek at this one. Bench ends in CH, so I have to add an ES at the end to make it say benches. Quiz is a little tricky. It ends in a Z, and in order to make it plural, I have to double my consonant and then add an ES. Bike, normal ends in an E. I'm going to add an S. Dress, dress ends in what letter? In S, so I have to add an ES to make it plural. Dish ends in SH, so I have to add an ES to make it plural. Now let's see if we can find singular and plural nouns in the sentences. The singular nouns will be circled in blue, and the plural nouns will be circled in pink. The kids played with the game. I see two nouns here. I see kids and I see game. Which one is singular? Which one is plural? Singular is game because it's only one. Kids is plural because it's more than one. The dog has many toes. Dog is a noun. Toes are nouns. Dog is singular because there's only one. Toes is plural because there's more than one. On 17.2 and 17.3 inside your workbook, you can practice some more identifying singular and plural nouns and then turning singular nouns into plural nouns. Do you add S or do you add ES? Our learning targets that we completed today during our lesson: we were able to name antonyms and synonyms of words. We read words with different spellings for the U sound, and we identified the correct spelling for some plural nouns. On your Google form, you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to do some practice with synonyms and antonyms. You will sort spellings for the U sound, and you will be able to identify correct spelling for some of our plural nouns. So after this video is done, you're going to hop on your Google form and answer all those questions. If you need any help, just ask. Nice job today.